Okay, so I've used some Jake wool just to cast on, and I'll be using, for the waistband for the jumper, I'll be using some of the rainbow yarn. So here we are casting on using the Zippy 90 made by Knitmaster. I don't think this model is available anymore, only second hand. You can still get parts. I've fitted a new sponge bar, new needles. Still seems to operate okay, though I do occasionally have issues with the different yarns, and sometimes have to do every stitch by hand with a difficult yarn, not using the carriage. So I'll start using the yarn, the rainbow yarn now. Okay. So this is the rainbow yarn, dyed by using all the different colours on one single yarn. So we have green for a good length, and we have blue for a good length, and we have purple for a good length, and we have red for a good length, and so on through the colours. So if you take this yarn and thread it in the carriage, take off the Jacob yarn, okay, and that yarn runs okay through the carriage, so we'll be able to go ahead with the project. So you can see how this is knitting up. There's the brown Jacob waist yarn, and this is the rainbow yarn with different colours of different lengths, making a fairly random colour for the waistband. So welcome to Greenhill Woollen Crafts. I've done the waistband with the rainbow yarn on 79 needles, then increased as I've stitched up 11 rows on the yellow yarn, increased to 80, and then onto the orange I've increased to 81. I've just increased to 82, now I'm on the red. And the homespun yarns are running okay in the carriage. So I've just completed the front of the jumper, and the home spun yarn is knitted up very nicely, very evenly, and the colours look good and strong and bright. The stitches are a little bit larger than the factory spun natural fibre yarn. These are knitting up at about 14 columns per 10 centimetres, and at about 18 rows per 10 centimetres, whereas this is knitting up at 18 columns per 10 centimetres and 30 rows per 10 centimetres. So it is a bit more of a chunky yarn, but it's a nice attractive finish. So I've completed the front, shaped neckline on the waist yarn there, and with the shoulders. So I'll carry on and do the back and the sleeves with a better idea of the size of yarn from my homespun. Here is the finished rainbow jumper, made from hand sheared, hand washed, hand carded, hand dyed and plied wool, then knitted up on a Zippy 90 knitting machine, weighing in at 824 grams. This is the last project of Greenhill Woolen Crafts. This goes with gloves, hat and the scarf. So, the rainbow jumper.